All right, our weather is going to be this. We start off with a weather alert day getting into the 8 o'clock and 11 o'clock hours. So I'm going to take you to the serious stuff first, then we'll bring it back to everything else. Damaging winds, as I mentioned before, up to 60, maybe 70-mile-per-hour winds as this system continues to lift up and continues to vault that rainfall up into the air into our region. From the areas down to the south of I-90, extending out to the northeast and out they will go. And there may be like 3 or 4 of those prongs coming through the forecast area. Slight risk of severe weather for us here in the yellow. You've got green for Eau Claire. That is a marginal risk, a lower risk. We could see the possibility here in the yellow of a tornado or two, not out of the question. It is possible. We also have the warming air coming in for today, so that's the good news. We have that going on. 77 degrees, potentially we could reach that, getting into beating a record of 75 degrees back in 2012. Eau Claire, I don't think they're going to pull it right now. They're just around, say, the 76-degree mark right now. However, they will get up to 76 later on, holding on to at least 77 for our high for La Crosse. Other locations, upper 70s to around the lower 80s in the forecast, picking up Ladysmith at 73 degrees and 71 as you get a little bit high up in Medford. How about this, though? All the temperatures that are going to be reached today, you can see the zones here holding all the way down to Prairie du Chien, 79 degrees under sunny skies for you, taking it right back over to La Crosse where you're 77 degrees under partly cloudy skies. More of the partly cloudy skies, you get into Blair as well, and you also see it up to the north. Osceola holding on to at least mostly sunny skies. We'll carry up to mostly sunny skies for Ladysmith at 73 degrees for you. Eau Claire will look at least 76 degrees possible, so maybe they may beat that record after all. Holding on to the forecast, take a look as we get into it. The winds are going to be pretty strong. Windy conditions, also very dry humidity out there, so the possibility of fire danger is quite dangerous. Of course, we have the rainfall coming in later on as you get into the later portion of the evening as well. Getting into that and overnight, we may see some of that happen. We'll see some rainfall in form of showers all the way into the noon hour, possibly for La Crosse. Eau Claire, maybe not until well, they may finish up by the mid-morning hours. You're going to see these winds can be quite seriously strong, so fire danger could still exist going through that. What's happening is this area of low pressure is coming up from the central plains and working its way up into our region. As that happens, that will lift those storms up higher and continue to bring that heavy rainfall, hail associated with that as well, mostly small hail continuing on. Let me get you to it so you can see it. By 4 o'clock, we're looking at these highs continuing in the 70s. You can see holding on to more of this rainfall sneaking in as we get into the evening commute. By 7 o'clock, working to the west of the Mississippi, working into our forecast by the 10 o'clock hour. Light to moderate rainfall is now kind of moving closer to La Crosse, continues to sweep across the area all the way up to Eau Claire. Then it continues to vault more to the north again. As you can see, Black River Falls, Sparta's in that as well, pushing all the way into Marshfield and then continuing on through Wausau. The low comes back again as we get into the 6:30 hour in the morning. We're also going to be seeing this continue to vault back up to areas by Eau Claire as well. And then the remainder of that is just smaller rainfall showers kind of popping through the area. We could see maybe a half an inch or less through the forecast region here for us today. I know he doesn't say it, but I'm thinking we could see that possibly happen. Snow stays pretty much on the western portion of the Mississippi and out of the region. And as we go right back into how this will all look as we go through the next day for tomorrow, you're looking at highs coming up, or at least temperatures widespread in the 50s, the 40s. We could see some highs coming in the morning hours, believe it or not, for a lot of folks getting into it, with warmer temperatures in the morning than cooler temperatures in the afternoon. You see those rainfall drops kind of moving down through the mid-morning hours for Eau Claire and down to the noon hour for La Crosse. As we get into it the next few days, Sunday will be drier for us, holding on to windy conditions as well. Drier for St. Patrick's Day and much warmer, by the way, 64 degrees out there. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, nice and warm for the most part. All right. Thank you, Art.